Hello, Soul Tribe. Welcome to Ascending House Tarot on YouTube and Ascending House on Facebook. My name is Melissa. To those of you who are new, welcome if you are new, and thank you if you are returning. I will be bringing a zodiac message today a message for the zodiac sign of Leo. If you have not already, guys, please hit that like button on Facebook. I do free readings on Facebook if you're interested. It's Ascending House on Facebook. Hit that like and follow over there and subscribe and like on this channel. I greatly appreciate it. And let me know if you do follow on Facebook, okay? All right, guys, so let's jump into this message that from Spirit today. And it's actually going to be a spirit animal message. And we're going to see what you need to know at this time, Leo, okay? All right. Your spirit animal is number 63. So somebody could be 63 years old. Somebody could be 36 years old as well, okay? And 6 plus 3 is 9. So something could be happening like in 9 days, 9 weeks, 9 months. So it's something with the number 9 as well. You have the vulture spirit. And Spirit is telling you that nothing is wasted. Okay? So let's jump into this message and see what Spirit has for you. Your oracle message is, what seemed hideous has its own beauty, and the recycling and repurposing the vulture does is as important as any other activity in nature that supports the cycle of life. Vulture Spirit message is that nothing is to be wasted, for nature sees value in everything that exists. What seems rotten and ugly has the potential to be transmuted into something beneficial, and you are reminded that any suffering you have experienced has not gone to waste. Wisdom and understanding that arose from the experience are talismans that will serve you on your journey wherever you go. What is decaying is only changing form and will fertilize seeds you wish to plant, turning that which has passed away into the substance that will support new growth. All that you might wish to deny or discard has value and can be repurposed and reintegrated into the new you that you are becoming and the new life that you are dreaming into being. No pain was in vain and no experience was wasted, for you have the power to use it to co-create something far better. This is the miracle in your partnership with Spirit. So Spirit is telling you is, you've went through a lot, Leo, is what Spirit is saying. You've had a hard time. Things have been really rough. Some of you, I'm getting like some of you could even be incarcerated. Some of you could have even lost a loved one. You could have lost your job. You could have lost your house. You could have lost a lot of things. You've had to file bankruptcy. You've gotten divorced. You and family members are not communicating and speaking. Like, you really feel like you're down and out on your luck. But Spirit has said nothing that you went through has been wasted. Don't you ever feel like what you've been through, you've just wasted. Everything that you have been through has been a lesson learned for you, right? It was your season and your time to go through those things to build you up to the point that you're going to bring into fruition in the future if you haven't already made it to that point. Some of you have been through some rough times and you're coming out of it now. Some of you are right in the season of your rough time and you feel like, is there any end to this? Will I ever see the ending to this? Spirit is telling you yes. And everything that you're going through, it's like you're being forged through fire almost. Everything that you're going through is gonna turn out and turn around for your highest good. It just doesn't seem and feel like it at the moment, Leo. But Spirit is saying it is. And things are rough for you. It is. So let's get some tarot on this and see what else. Spirit, what do we need to know for Leo about the vulture spirit? Please and thank you. Spirit is telling me as well, as I'm looking at the vulture card, so the ages could be from 36 to 63 that this message is for. Not saying it's not for any other ages, but Spirit brought that to my attention, okay? All right, so the first card that you have is the Two of Wands, Leo. And Spirit is telling you that it's time for planning. And for some of you guys, it's time for waiting. Spirit does not want you to rush into anything. Spirit wants you to make a decision about things, but they want you to choose a path that's going to bring you up out of the darkness. Because I feel like some of you guys are feeling like you're in the darkness. You're in the rain. Like this person, you see they have the umbrella. Spirit is telling you, and it's like the sun is, would that be going down, I guess? And so, but Spirit is just telling you that it's going to be okay. It's your time. The planning and the waiting and all the stuff that you've been working on and working for, you know if you're in your planning stage, you know if you're in your waiting stage. And sometimes the planning and waiting stage could be one and the same. But Spirit is saying a decision will have to be made. A path will have to be chosen. Like whether you, let's say if you're the person that's incarcerated, or you have the loved one that's incarcerated and you're a cross watcher watching this for them. Spirit is saying when they get out, or before they get out, they have to make plans. They have to choose a path to go down. They can't do the same things that they did in the past and expect a different result, because we know that's insanity. So they have to get out and make different plans and do different things. If you have lost your job, Spirit is telling you it's time to plan. It's time to plan. Some of you maybe, if you've lost your job, there's some more to it. There may be some legal stuff that comes up with it. Spirit is telling you you may have to go through a waiting period, but you make a decision what you're going to do from this point. You say what path you're going to go down after this. If you lost your job, you can't just sit and waddle in my lost job and not, leave the house. You still have to get another job. Most of us do anyway, because we need the money to pay our bills. So Spirit is telling you, the Two of Wands is telling you that it's time to make decisions, make plans, and choose a path to go down. Okay? Because we can't stay where we're at. All right? You have the Knight of Wands, but whatever you decide to do, Spirit does not. Okay, because Spirit is showing like some people are hot-tempered, right? And they make rash decisions. Spirit does not want you, Leo, to make rash decisions. Think about it. That's why they told you to plan. Make a decision, choose a path, and if you have to, wait. You do things the right way. If you make rash decisions, you're going to end up regretting it, is what Spirit is telling you. Don't come out, don't get out, don't being rebellious and you're mad and you're upset and I'm going to show them or show, if they fired me, or if I'm going to show this family member because they did this to me, or whatever, my ex-spouse because we're getting divorced, I'm going to show them in court, or whatever it is. Spirit is just telling you, we can't do that. We can't be impulsive, because remember, guys, anything that we put out into the universe, whether we're speaking it out of our mouth or whether we're actually doing it, that type of stuff is spell work. If you're speaking negativity into the universe, you're going to get negativity back. So that's why Spirit is just telling you, sometimes you have to plan and wait, but we know you have to make a decision, because you can't just sit there where you're at this moment. Something has to change. Something has to move, right? But Spirit does not want you to be impulsive. Don't be impulsive. If you do and make and plan things accordingly the way that you need to, things will turn out for your highest good, Leo, is what Spirit is saying. You can't go and do the same thing that you did before, whether it was in your marriage, whether it was in your job, whether it's with your family members, whether if you were incarcerated, whatever the situation is. Spirit is saying that you have to choose a path, but it can't be the path that you were on before, because that got you nowhere, right? It got you in the situation that you're in now. Even though everything that you went through was a learning phase, it was to make you stronger. It was to help you along this path and on this journey, right? To make you stand on your own 2 feet is what Spirit is saying, right? So you're at this point, but Spirit does not want you to be impulsive. So keep that in mind. You have the Six of Wands, and Spirit is saying if you do things the way that you're supposed to do them, choose the correct path. And you'll know what the correct path is, because it's your inner knowing, your intuition is there. It's there. You know, whatever your situation is, even if it's a divorce that you're going through, if you went through, you know what you went through in that marriage. If you're choosing a path, whether, okay, I may have to move out of this home now. Where am I going to go? Do your pros and cons list to figure out what your next step, what your next move is, right? You make that decision for yourself. Spirit is telling you, though, planning is key. Don't make any impulsive decisions, whatever it is, right? You know, if you're incarcerated or your person is incarcerated when they get out, maybe you may have to move because you don't want them in the same environment that got them incarcerated in the first place, right? Even though the person most times are an adult, unless it's your child, Spirit is saying that for them to have success with the Six of Wands, for them to have triumph, you know what I mean? For them to be rewarded for everything that they've been through, they have to change their patterns. They have to change their path. They have to move in a different direction. They can't move the same way that they used to move in the past. Not expect, and not to expect different results. All right, let's get us a message from Spirit. Spirit is telling you, practice forgiveness, release, healing, peace, and compassion. No matter what they did to you, no matter how they hurt you, whether it was your ex-spouse or your current spouse, your family member, the person on your job that may have fired you, the judge that may have incarcerated you, the lawyer you felt like didn't do their job for you, whoever or whatever the situation is, Spirit is saying that's okay. You forgive and you move on. Okay? That is your message, Leo. I hope it resonates. If it does, please leave a comment down below. And as I always say, as above, so below.